This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are the things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Visit Progressive.com to see if you can save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Potential savings will vary, not available in all states or situations.
Do you have $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Maybe you're even barely getting by making minimum payments. With credit card debt hitting record highs, National Debt Relief offers real debt relief solutions for people struggling to keep up. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy, and you may be able to pay back less than you owe, regardless of your credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers. So don't wait. If you owe 10, 20, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living increases. To find out how much you could save, visit nationaldebtrelief.com. That's nationaldebtrelief.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Crime in Sports.
Yay!
Yay, indeed, Jimmy. Yay, indeed. My name is James Petrogallo. I'm here with my co-host.
I'm Jimmy Wisman.
Thank you so much for joining us today on another edition of Crime in Sports. Crazy-ass Crime in Sports. We are back.
Terrific.
We wrapped up Adrian Peterson's 3 parts there. Man, it's so...
I miss him.
You kind of miss him after a while, yeah. He does dumb shit, so it's like...
Right.
It's just fun, because you never know what's going to happen with Adrian. Oh, now he's in millions of dollars in debt. Didn't see that one coming. Okay. So that's a lot of fun. But this week we got a real bad guy. This is going to be, way worse than Adrian Peterson. Yeah,
okay.
This is a real bad guy. You've probably never heard of him before, but what he did was so wild. So you're gonna enjoy the show. Before we get to that, though, shutupandgivememurder.com is where you get everything that has anything to do with us. There, you can get merchandise for all the shows, get your tickets for live shows as well. We just had some great live shows in Phoenix.
Wow.
A lot of fun. Come out. Next show with available tickets is Denver on May 2nd. Salt Lake City has been sold out for a while. And then you can get tickets still for Royal Oak, Michigan for Small Town Murder on May 30th. Buffalo is sold out, so can't get those. So thank you for buying those. Thank you for coming out, everyone that was there in Phoenix. That was great. Yeah. We had a great time. Shutupandgivememurder.com. Get yourself Patreon if you like yourself. That's the thing. Do you like yourself?
I'm getting there.
Do you deserve
but
things?
You should. Yeah.
Do you deserve things, people? That's the thing.
That's for sure. You do.
If you deserve anything, you should get yourself Patreon. $5 a month or above. That's all you have to be. We keep it at the same low price it's been for over 10 years. We're not messing with that. We keep giving you more, but we're not charging anymore. That's that's the way we're going to do this. So Patreon this week, all you need to be $5 a month or above, and you get everything we put out. First of all, second you subscribe, you get hundreds of back bonus episodes you've never heard before. That's a whole show in itself to binge there. Then you get new ones every other week, one crime in sports, one small town murder, and you get every goddamn drop of it. All of it. This week, what you're going to get for Crime in Sports, it's going to be a fun one. We're going to talk about the craziest names in sports history. Yeah. Just so we're going to laugh at people's names, find out what their background is, and, maybe it's like their grandfather's name or something, and we'll pick on them and have a good time. Then for small town murder, one of the most interesting things we've ever done here, we're going to talk about Stockholm Syndrome, which is when you start becoming, have sympathy for your captors, and you start identifying with your captors if you're kidnapped.
Not necessarily love, it's just sympathy, right?
Yeah. Well, you start being you're all like a crew now. You're on their side rather than the people trying to save you from the situation. So we're going to talk about the original incident, which happened in Stockholm, which coined the term Stockholm Syndrome, because it is one of the craziest fucking stories that has ever happened. And can't wait for everybody to hear that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Patreon.com/crime in sports is where you get all of that, and you get everything we put out. Crime in sports, small town murder, your stupid opinions, all ad-free with your Patreon as well. Yeah. Every damn drop of it. And on top of that, you get a shout-out at the end of the show, too, where Jimmy will mess your name all up. So don't you worry about that. That said, let's dive into this with a real scumbag this week. Just a real piece of shit. Here he is. Okay. Felix Verdejo Sanchez. Okay. He goes by Verdejo. That's his name that he uses, Verdejo here. Now, his nicknames are El Diamante, which is the diamond.
The diamond.
The diamond. He's a boxer.
Mitsubishi used to make one of those.
What was that?
The Diamante.
The Diamante, yeah. The Mitsubishi
used to make one of those.
Yeah, they did. They made a Diamante. That's right. I remember the ads for them a lot. They seemed, were they nice, the Diamantes?
It was their top of the line car. Wasn't it?
Okay. Well, I remember.
I think it was their top of the line sedan.
In the 90s, all the people had Eclipses. They were the hot shit.
Yeah,
the Eclipse.
Yeah, the sports car.
The
Eclipse, then the Mirage, then the Diamante.
The Mirage. Yes,
yeah, that was a real piece of shit.
They were. Those Mitsubishis were not great cars back then.
No, and then Fast and the Furious tried to race those cars. Jesus. All right.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, and they put turbos and shit on them, but the Mirage is still a giant piece of shit.
Hunk of shit. Yeah, I remember those. So our guy here, Verdejo, was born May 19th, 1993. Yeah. So there he goes. Now, he's not that old, obviously. That's pretty damn young. He's born in San Juan, Puerto Rico. He is a professional boxer. His parents are Demetrio Verdejo Colon and Madeline Sanchez. So there you get the names combined like that. He's got 2 brothers and 2 sisters. He doesn't grow up super, super poor or anything like that, or rich, or he's kind of a middle-class kid in Puerto Rico. His father had epilepsy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, which then that started to put some pressure on the family because he couldn't work all the time, so there'd be some financial pressures and stuff like that. He is the only member of his family to be a boxer. He doesn't have like a boxing uncle or like 2 older brothers that box or any of that shit.
Just started doing it.
The only guy. That's it. So apparently he's trying to improve their circumstances. So there you go. He liked baseball a lot, actually.
Sure.
As I would assume. There's a lot of in Puerto Rico, baseball's pretty damn popular. Yeah. The islands are real popular with baseball.
Yeah, all that shit down there, they love it.
Absolutely. So, but I guess he said he was practicing one day, I guess we heard here, and a family friend who's considered an uncle, family friend, he said that the kids are practicing baseball and they started arguing with each other, and somebody started throwing rocks at Verdejo over here, and it turned into a fight.
Punches thrown.
This uncle said that, he broke the boys up and said, if you want to fight, put some gloves on and get in a ring and fight. But you're not going to fight here. It's not. There's better ways to handle it. Why don't you guys use your words? I'll take you somewhere to fight if you want to fight.
Get the proper equipment.
Yeah, we got to do it. Which is better than we were kids, because when we were kids, it was, you want to fight someone, you fight me, which is scarier than, So anyway, Verdejo said that was my first fight.
Yeah.
That was his first fight. They said that Angel, who was the uncle guy, he said he thought that young Verdejo here showed some promise, so he took him to a nearby gym where he met a trainer, and he wasn't playing baseball anymore after that.
Sure.
Verdejo said, quote, "I loved boxing from the first day I tried it. I was always getting into fights in the streets, so I used boxing for discipline instead of fighting in the streets." Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, that's what they did with Mike Tyson. They were like, hey, direct it this way. See that guy? Yeah. He's the one person you're not going to get arrested for beating up. So beat him up.
He wants you to punch him.
Yeah, he's here. He's signed up for it. He's got gloves and little shorts and everything. So you hit him and everyone's going to cheer for you. But when you leave, if you hit someone, then they're going to arrest you. See, isn't it better to get paid and cheered for? Isn't that great? Much better. So that's what he's doing. His mother, apparently, he had some connections into the Puerto Rican boxing community because his mother worked with a cousin of Felix Trinidad, who was a great fighter, Felix Trinidad, a really good fighter, made his way up through the ranks, got robbed when they had that decision for De La Hoya against him.
Well, so it's another Felix then.
Yeah, yeah. De La Hoya fucking running away from him for 5 rounds. That was, God damn it, I hated De La Hoya as a fighter. I mean, I get he's skilled and everything, but the worst boxer to watch ever.
Yeah.
He's so fucking annoying to watch.
Anybody that's doing it defensively is a boring fight.
It's boring. He's just fucking boring. He'd be like, I'm up on points. I'll throw no more punches the rest of the fight. I'll just run around.
I will move.
I'll move a lot. I hated that shit. So, that's what he's doing. He idolized Felix Trinidad, Miguel Cotto, other guys like that from Puerto Rico who were champions. I don't know what year it was, but apparently he was the Pan American Youth Champion at some time, which is good. He's the winner at the lightweight of the 2012 American Boxing Olympic Qualification Tournament. Qualification was assured when he defeated a Mexican rival in the quarterfinals, and then the top 4 finishers qualified for the Olympics in his weight class. So 2012 London Olympics, here he is. He's 19 years old, and he's in the Olympics, for Christ's sake, which is a pretty big deal. Yeah.
Representing Puerto Rico, huh?
Yeah, he beat Jose Huertas. Now, does Puerto Rico have their own Olympic team? They're part of America. Why would they have? They're part of the United States.
Don't they fight for Puerto Rico?
I don't know.
Is he fighting for USA? I don't know.
They vote in our election. They're part of the country. They're a territory. They're like Guam or anything else. They're like Hawaii before 1959. They're a territory. They vote they vote in U.S. elections. They are U.S. territory. That's a good question.
They represent America. Does Puerto Rico have its own team? The International Committee is in charge of. Okay, we know.
We know the goddamn International Committee.
Yeah, the team for they have a team for Puerto Rico.
That's funny. Okay, interesting. Yeah. That's weird. Anyway, he defeated.
They definitely fight for Puerto Rico.
Okay, well, there you go. Huh. They got their own team.
How about it?
Okay.
I wonder why they do that.
I don't know. That's interesting. I'm not sure. Does Guam have their own squad?
Well, do you want me to Google it?
Is there a Guamish? What do you call them? The Guamish, I believe.
Amish, yeah.
They're like the Amish, but with less clothes on.
I got a feeling they've never won in the Olympics, have they?
Just like the Amish, but less wool coats and beards. A little more more
Guam
sandals.
At the Olympics? Olympipedia? What? What is that?
Olympipedia is great. That's where you find all the criminal Olympic athletes. There's so many.
They definitely have a team.
I guess if you're a territory.
And they've won too.
There you go. All right.
How about it?
The Guamish people have risen, everybody.
The Guamish people have 10 athletic wins.
There you go.
How about it?
Of course, they were all for sandcastle building, but that's a whole other story. It's totally
all
different.
running.
Yeah.
All of it. It's all track and field.
You would think it wouldn't be because they're on a small island. You'd run out of space eventually. You'd just be running around in a circle. Like people from Kenya, I get it. It's a big fucking place. Yeah. I'm going to go from one side to the other. That's a long run.
I don't know, James. NASCAR never runs out of track.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's a good point.
A big circle.
I guess you're running in circles no matter what.
Yeah.
So
that's fascinating.
He beat the guy from Panama by points. Then in the round of 16, he beat a Tunisian guy by points again. And then in the quarterfinals, he lost to Vasyl Lomachenko, who's a Ukrainian eventual gold medalist.
Yeah, Lomachenko sounds like it.
Yeah, Lomachenko. Yeah. And he's widely regarded as one of the greatest amateurs ever also. So that's fine. No shame in that at all here. Apparently, Lomachenko, though, was praising Verdejo, saying how good he was. And he told promoter Bob Arum that Verdejo was his toughest amateur opponent. So he told Bob Arum, you might want to look at that guy.
Go find that
Bob
kid.
Arum's like, let me see if I can just wring some coins out of him. That's possible here. So the endorsement was a big deal. By the way, Lomachenko's amateur record is 396-1.
God dang.
That's a fucking wild record.
He's fought 397 times and lost once?
Once. That's pretty good.
Who was that?
That's Lomachenko. Oh, we don't know who beat him. I don't know who beat him, but Lomachenko's a bad motherfucker apparently.
No kidding.
So Verdejo's got a very aggressive style. He's a move forward fighter, push you kind of a fighter,
Offensive,
which is the ones you want to watch. Those are the fun fighters to watch.
That's the fun one.
You get two of those together, and you get fucking Hagler Hearns, and it's awesome. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're just going to beat the shit out of each other. It's got a good jab and shit like that. His overall amateur record is 106 wins and 17 losses. which is pretty goddamn good for an amateur.
Yeah.
Here, he primarily the lightweight division, which is like 132 pounds in there.
Sure.
In October 2012, after the Olympics, he signs with Top Rank Boxing, which is Bob Arum's company there. Apparently, it had a reported bonus of $600,000 for him.
Not bad.
Which is huge money for him. Yeah.
What year is that?
This is 2012. He's 19 years old.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And never had a pot to piss in, so that's pretty good. Now, his first pro fight is December 6th, 2012, against Leonardo Chavez, whose nickname is Arsenio without the R.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that something with fire?
I have no idea. I figured he was a big Arsenio fan, and he just missed the R.
Just didn't know how to spell it?
Just call me Arsenio, man. I love that shit.
Yeah.
He's 1-0 coming into this fight, 7-1-1 for his career. This is at the Mirage Hotel and Casino in Vegas. So first fight isn't going to be in some, shithole VFW hall or something. He's in a goddamn Vegas casino for his first
Doing
fight.
the real thing.
Which is pretty fucking cool. This fight goes all 4 rounds. It's just a 4-rounder. And our guy here, Felix, wins by unanimous decision.
Wow.
In 4 rounds. So, and he won pretty much all the rounds on all the cards. So he did well. He's 1-0. Next up, he fights, this is January 19th, 2013, Tommy Archambault, whose nickname is Zoya Tokaye. Okay.
Yeah.
Z-U.
Tommy is a first name, huh?
Tommy. Yeah.
Wow.
Zuyatokaahe. That's this man's nickname. I don't know. He's 1-3 for his career. 1-3 coming in. 1-13 for his career. He quit after that. It was like, okay, I'm not good at this. This is a TKO first round at Madison Square Garden. His second fight, he gets to fight in Madison Square fucking Garden.
Fascinating.
That's pretty cool.
From what was the other one? MGM Grand, or was it
Mirage? The Mirage.
Mirage.
Yeah, because he's fighting on
2 big places. Yeah, with Bob Arum's card, he's going to get good places.
So now he's 2-0. February 2nd, 2013. So that's 2 weeks later. He fights again. Jose Santiago, who's 2-3 coming in. This is going to be in Puerto Rico, this fight. So he gets to go home as a pro and all that. TKO win in the 3rd round for
He's doing it.
For Verdejo there. So he's 3-0 now. March 23rd, 2013. All these guys, you see them in the beginning, they fight every month.
Jam them together.
And then they win a couple of fights, get a few bucks, and they're like, twice a year is good.
I'll take a break for a minute until I spend all this.
I don't need to get punched in the face that much, really, probably.
That shit hurts, actually.
It's not fun, I got to tell you.
Yeah.
March 23rd, 2013 is Martin Quezada, who's 2-4 coming in, 5-10 for his career. This is again in Puerto Rico. 2nd round TKO for Verdejo. So he's 4-0. Next up, he fights Steve Gutierrez on April 13th, 2013. He's 4-3 for his career, and he's going to be 4-4 for his career total. So that tells you what happens in this fight.
Yeah.
This is at Radio City Music Hall.
Really?
Yeah.
New York?
Yeah.
Really?
That's fucking awesome. He's got to fight at Madison Square Garden and Radio City Music Hall in his first 5 fights. TKO win in the 1st round for Verdejo. Next up, May 18th, 2013, Corbin Page he fights, whose nickname is Relentless. Relentless Corbin Page. He's relentless, all right. He doesn't give up very easily because no matter how much you beat the shit out of him, apparently, because
he keeps fighting.
He's 4-5 for his coming into this fight, 6-21 for his career. So that's pretty relentless or stupid, one of the two. I'm not sure, but
he keeps coming back.
Either way, I don't think he remembers where he parked most of the time.
Yeah.
So we got that going on. This is in Puerto Rico. TKO in the 4th round. He knocked Page down in the 3rd, too. So he's 6-0. All right. Now, July 18th, 2013, he wins the New Hispanic Promise category of the 2013 Premios Juventud on July 18th of that year. I don't know if that's some Puerto Rican award show or what. I don't know what's going on, but
I don't know.
He won an award.
Like bad attitude.
Yeah, he won an award. I know that much. Juventud. So August 10th, 2013, Guillermo Delgadillo. Okay. El Conquistador is his nickname.
Yeah.
Much better nickname. 4-4-1 coming in, 4-7-1 for his career. Not good. This is at Sands Bethlehem Event Center in Bethlehem, so I assume Pennsylvania.
PA, yeah.
So I can assume this goes all 6 rounds, actually.
Oh.
But it's a unanimous decision win for Verdejo. He won every round on every card, too. So
Felix is doing it.
he's doing it. He's kicking some ass. Oh, God, this is wild. October 5th, 2013, he fights Stone Cold Gary Iyer.
Hell yeah.
You can't name yourself Stone Cold in 2013.
No, you can't.
I wouldn't even think legally you could do that. That's got to be copyrighted, right? It has to be trademarked by the WWE, I would imagine.
If he hasn't, he's really fucking up, right?
I would fucking say so. The amount of merchandise they sold with the word Stone Cold on it, I can't imagine. I mean, they've been paying him for 20-something years just so he doesn't go somewhere else and have them be able to use his shit for merchandise. Like, they've been paying him for decades to not wrestle. So no one else will sign him just to use his name. That's wow. So, I mean, I don't know how the hell. This guy must be so inconsequential nobody cared. That's all I can imagine.
He's not putting a dent in our merch sales.
Nope. No. It's like somebody using a sample on a song and they're like, well, no one's hearing that song. Fuck them. Who cares? So he's 11-3 coming into this fight and 11-4 for his career. So last fight of old Stone Cold's career here. This is at the Amway Center. Really?
In Detroit or
in Orlando, obviously.
What?
Yeah. All those fucking pyramid schemes come from Florida. Are you kidding me? Perfect place for it.
I think that one was actually from Michigan.
Amway? Yeah, because it's the DeVos people were the DeVos lady who was the fucking whatever the fuck she was in the first administration there in 2016. Her dad started Amway. They've been scamming for decades, those motherfuckers.
Decades.
In Orlando. This is a TKO in the second round for Verdejo. So he knocked him out stone cold. Out stone cold, baby. He's stone cold now.
Stunned stone cold.
Yeah, he stunned him good. It's November 24th, 2013. Runiyut Bunraska.
Where the hell's he from?
Wow. Holy shit. I'm not sure where he's from, but that's like his name to make it easier for everybody.
Yeah.
His real name is, holy shit. I don't know if this is his real name or what. Petchsamutar Duinayamukdahan. I'll spell it for you.
Please do.
Okay, first name, Petchsamutar.
Fetch some water.
And then the last name of this is his nickname, Duanaay Mukdahan. I don't. It sounds like four people's bad Scrabble hands all at once. There, that was tough. I don't know what that is.
It sounds like somebody with a bad accent saying, "Fetch some water today, motherfucker."
Mukdahan. That's whatever he's from.
That is crazy.
So he's 8-1 coming in and 9-20 for his career. So his last fights he'll go 1-19 in his career. Yeah. And then finally go, that's enough of that shit.
We're tired of saying his name anyway.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
We're sick of this shit. This goes all the distance, though. Unanimous decision. And 1 point was deducted from Dunakamakagadakahan in the 6th due to, quote, excessive low blows. He was
punching in the dick constantly.
Just attack. And it's in the last round, too. So he knows he's losing on every card. So he's just dick punching. Just fuck you. I'll just keep punching you. You're not fucking anybody tonight. You can walk away happy with a win, but you're gonna have ice on your balls later.
With a blowjob.
No, you're not.
Ice these.
No, you are not. So 9-0 for our guy here. Now Felix Verdejo, December 30th, 2013, BoxingScene.com. They give away the B Scene, I guess the Boxing Scene Awards. Sure. 2013, he wins Prospect of the Year.
Wow.
So he's the up-and-comer in boxing at this point, which is a big deal. The article says the reaction offered by most at first glance of the Puerto Rican lightweight is immediate visions of future stardom. There's no shortage of upside to the 20-year-old young prospect who continues to move at a rapid rate through 1 year in the pro ranks. Verdejo was Puerto Rico's best hope for a medal in the 2012 Olympics, but had the misfortune of landing in the wrong bracket. He still left a lasting impression on promoter Bob Arum and his top-rank outfit, who signed him straight out of the Olympics with a $600,000 signing bonus. 8 straight wins in 2013 have followed his pro debut in December 2012, splitting his time between New York and Puerto Rico for the most part. Top Rank has made a point to showcase the lightweight prospect on its most prominent cards, including his effortlessly handling Orlando Lara in 4 rounds in a pay-per-view supporting slot to Manny Pacquiao's ring return in China.
Yeah.
They said the Puerto Rican boxing scene has taken several hits in recent years, but a big night for the island came in October in Orlando, Florida. Verdejo scored a second-round knockout of Gary Iyer, stone cold, on the non-televised undercard of the ring return of Miguel Cotto, who stopped Delvin Rodriguez in 3 rounds in the HBO televised main event. Okay, they said the title run is undoubtedly in Verdejo's future. The only lingering question is, when will he reach that point? Given his advancement over the past 12 months, it's clear that there's cause for acceleration in 2014, though perhaps not to the point of quite yet challenging the world's best lightweights. Okay, January 25th, 2014, Loro Alcantar Leyva, he's 8-0 coming into this fight, so both got 9-0 versus 8-0. These are
not bad.
The up-and-comers here.
That should be a good fight.
This guy ends up 11-19-1 for his career, so it doesn't go so well after this.
No.
This is at Madison Square Garden, and here we go. This fight lasts 21 seconds.
Wow.
21 seconds, and it's a knockout for Verdejo.
Yeah?
So, yeah, the other guy came in 8-0, and then his career got knocked out in 21 seconds, and then for the rest of his career, he went 2-19-1. He ruined this.
He forgot how to do it.
Yep, he ruined this, mate. He flinched.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens. So he's 10-0 now, Verdejo. March 22nd, 2014, Juan Santiago he fights. Ever a guy who needed a big nickname, it's Juan Santiago. That's like John Smith. If
you've got
rough.
the best name.
That's rough. He's 14-11 coming into this fight. This is going to take place in Puerto Rico. TKO in the 3rd round for Verdejo. He's 11-0. Okay. Next up, April 19th, 2014. He's still fighting once a month, pretty much. Ivan Zavala, El Oso is his nickname.
What is that?
El Oso. I don't know.
What is an Oso? I don't know.
Isn't that a secret agent on a cartoon?
Was it?
Isn't there something Oso? Like
Oso. Otho was
special agent. Otho's Beetlejuice. Yeah, we know that.
What is Oso? I feel like that is something.
Yeah.
It's not one, right?
No.
Is it Spanish or is it Puerto Rican?
It's
is
El
Puerto
Oso.
Rican Spanish?
Yes, that's Spanish. It's El Oso. V something.
Yeah, you're right. It's the bear.
There you go. The bear.
How about it? Oso is bear.
Yeah, he's the bear. Ivan Zavala, the bear. Hey, everybody, just going to take a quick break from the show and tell you a much better way to get your meat and seafood with Good Chop.
Goodchop.com.
You know it. Why go, look around just a shady, sketchy selection at the grocery store when you can get the best quality stuff that there is sent right to your door. There really is no other way to do it. It's the best. Good Shop delivers high-quality American meat and seafood right to you, right to your door. Yeah. It's vacuum sealed, frozen at peak freshness. Your freezer's going to be stocked. You cook it when you want, and you don't have to gamble on that dicey grocery store, like we said. Unlike a lot of companies that do this, and there's plenty of them out there, Good Shop does it the right way. They source its meats and seafood exclusively from American farms and fisheries. By choosing Good Shop, you're supporting local family farms and independent ranchers right here in the U.S. You can customize your box from over 100 items that they have, and everything is good. You got your USDA choice and prime steaks, of course. You got your 100% grass-fed beef, but the wild-caught seafood, the organic chicken, the responsibly raised pork. It's delicious. It's so good, and they have so much more. Their pork chops are excellent. Their steak is excellent. Their seafood's been good. Everything I've gotten from them has been absolutely top tier. And if you don't agree with that, if you get it and you go, this isn't as good as I thought it was, which it will be, by the way, you get your money back. They don't want to take anything from you.
No.
Good Chop sources only the good stuff, which is why they feel confident about their 100% money back guarantee. Love Good Chop or get your money back. That's it. Plain and simple. Go to goodchop.com/podcast and use the code 50CrimeInSports to get $50 off plus free shipping on your order. That's $50 off plus free shipping at goodchop.com/podcast, code 50CrimeInSports.
Now back to the show.
This fight takes place in Orlando. This is a first-round knockout again for Verdejo. So now he's not only winning, but he's knocking people out as a televisable event. That's some shit people want to watch. So he's going to start getting on bigger cards. June 7th, 2014, Engelberto. Come on. Why would you name your kid Engelbert? Engelbert is a crazy name in English. Someone in Spanish said, Engelberto. That's perfect. That's your name.
It sounds so nice.
Engelberto Humperdinko is his last name, which is Engelberto Valenzuela. Okay, it's just Valenzuela. Guarara is his nickname. Guarura. Yeah.
That's the warrior, right?
Not sure.
Because Guerra is Spanish, so Guerrero is going to be
Guarura.
Yeah, I think that's warrior. I'm pretty sure of it.
9-1 coming in, 12-17 for his career. Again, not good. This is Madison Square Garden, big old fight.
Nice.
TKO in the first round. So now
got him again.
He's on a streak of knockouts, and
Felix is a badass.
Yeah, 3 out of his last 4 have been in the first fucking round.
Yeah,
you don't see that with lightweights that often.
No,
that's why some people are bored with lightweight fights. I like them if it's skilled boxing; it's great. But
if somebody's getting hurt like that to where they can't get up, that's
impressive.
So fucking impressive.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you only got 130 pounds to throw at them.
Right,
it's not bad.
A flurry of knocking your brain around.
Oh shit!
You gotta throw them fast,
real fast. July 10th, 2014, the New York Daily News. Diamante looks to get rough. Felix Verdejo has his eye on lightweight belt is the thing here. So they're talking about his dominant performances and everything like that. He says, this is Verdejo, for me, it's an honor that people think of me that way, that I'll be the next one to carry that baton, meaning they're saying he could be Puerto Rico's next great champion after Miguel Cotto. And he's like, yeah, I could do that. He said, I have to work hard every day, focused on what I'm doing, but above all else, I'll have to remain grounded, which is most important. Yeah. So there he is. He's doing very well. A source at Top Rank Boxing confirmed that his next fight will take place on August 16th in Puerto Rico, but they've yet to come up with an opponent. Verdejo said, I just have to keep training and stay focused. That's the trick to this. Fights are won in the gym, and I'm going to work to keep meeting people's expectations of me.
Yeah.
So August 16th, 2014, Oscar Bravo he fights, which sounds like a made-up name.
Johnny's brother.
Yeah, Oscar Bravo sounds like a made-up 70s character. It really does. La Maquina. This is his nickname. Yeah, that's right. 21-5 coming into this fight. 25-13-1 for his career. So Felix will break you, it seems like.
Yeah, he breaks him down, makes him forget how to fight.
It's weird. So this is in Puerto Rico. Unanimous decision in 8 rounds.
Nice.
So you got a guy with 26 fights under his belt. They know how not to get knocked out.
Yeah.
Something you got to learn early. Yeah. You know when you're in trouble. You know how to hold. You know how to get around shit.
That's the benefit of boxing too. Going into the fight, you know what you're up against. The downside of a fight on the street is you don't know where this man's been.
You have no idea who the fuck this guy is. No idea. You don't know if he's a Navy SEAL. You don't know if he's a pastry chef. You have no fucking idea.
If he used to train with Felix.
No clue. Could be Felix's old sparring partner. They had to fire him because he was too tough. He kept hurting Felix. You have no clue.
This guy might be able to go the distance, man.
And we brought it up a lot, but hence the Phoenix Michael Carbajal gas station footage. Some guy said, fuck this little 110-pound Mexican, and then got hit in the face 40 times and was like, oh my God, Jesus, make it stop.
Where did you come from?
Yeah, don't fuck with people. You never know.
Yeah.
Next up, October 4th, 2014, Sergio Reyes he fights. He's 26-4-2 coming into this fight. 28-8-2 for his career. This is in Orlando again. Knockout in the third round for Felix. So Felix is 15-0.
God damn, fast.
He's killing it, real fast. It's less than 2 years. He's 15-0. He's in. December 13th, 2014, 14, Kareem El Khwazgari. Yeah. Kareem El Khwazgari is his name, and his nickname is El Diablo, which there's a lot of those in boxing.
You know what that is.
16-5-2 coming in, 17-7-2 for his career. Again, breaks him. This is in Philadelphia at the 2300 Arena, and this is a fourth-round knockout here. So he's knocking people out.
Sure is.
16-0. December 24th, 2014, Christmas Eve, he is named Prospect of the Year by somebody here.
Sure.
Not sure what publication this is, but Prospect of the Year. And so they do an interview with him. And he said, as a professional boxer, I want to be world champion. I want to unite my country and bring happiness to my people.
Yeah.
Wow. All it takes is you being a lightweight boxing champion?
Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty awesome.
Unite everybody.
Imagine if there was a country and you said, if only we could fix this. How could we fix this? If only one boxer could do pretty well, we'd all be happy. That's a pretty easy fix.
Only one man could be pretty good at something.
Bring happiness to a whole people? They're not asking for much over there, are they? Jesus.
Maybe that's why a good indication of why America will never be united ever again. we have all of the gold medals, and we're furious.
Yeah. It's crazy. We find ways to be mad at those people. Either
gold
way,
medal after gold
in either
medal.
direction.
And we all hate each other.
Yeah, we all hate each other. Doesn't matter. Yeah, that doesn't unite shit.
Can't fix it.
Can't fix it.
Can't fix it with sport, that's for sure.
No.
Good for you, Puerto Rico. Keep it going.
All you got to do is have one fucking 21-year-old kid knock some people out in Orlando, and your whole country's united.
And everybody's like, look at us. I love you.
The whole land is united.
So glad to be your neighbor.
Yeah, Jesus. So anyway, they talk about him, and top-ranked president said, we think he has the kind of talent to win world titles in multiple divisions.
Wow.
I think he can move up weight classes, 135, 140, 147 when it's all said and done.
Slow down. You're going to get your head caved in.
147s when you start getting into... guys
those
with some
heavy
power.
Those are cinder blocks coming at you. You better slow down.
And a lot of the 147 guys that started at like 140, all of that Trinidad, De La Hoya, Mosley, Sugar Shane Mosley, Vargas, all those guys, once they got up to like 154, they realized that's a different fucking world.
It's a different guy.
And then Trinidad tried to go farther. He tried to fucking fight Bernard Hopkins and shit and go to like in the 160s, which is not going to work.
Well, the difference there too is that 147 to 155 jump, you gain 3-4 inches there too.
That's the other thing.
These are guys that are lean and they're tall.
Yep.
So it's a different fight.
Or they're real fucking stocky. You get guys like that who are real stocky. So there's a bunch of, for a long time there, from the late 90s to about 2010-ish, the divisions to watch, all the good fights were at 147, 154 in that range. That's where all the good fights were. Everything.
And if you go too high, then you've got to fight people like fucking Mike Tyson.
And then you end up in the heavyweights.
Granted, he's a little smaller in height, but he's still got reach, and that punch is bananas.
Yeah. If you don't have a neck that's bigger than your head, you're in a lot of trouble.
You don't want to fight Shannon the Cannon. That man is dangerous.
Knockout artists. They could take you with one punch. That's the difference in the lower weight classes. Is usually you'd need a good combination to get a guy, whereas in the pros, or in the heavyweight division, one punch, if you're not seeing it, look at Lennox Lewis fighting a much lesser fighter in Asim Rahman. Yeah. That punch, he never saw it. He got knocked the fuck out with that shit because he never saw it.
Look at a lot of fights that Tyson fought. Those are heavyweights.
Yeah, those are heavyweights. But I'm saying, like,
exploded.
Lewis was the best fighter in the world at the time, and he fought a guy that nobody gave a shit about, and even that guy can knock you out with one fucking punch if you're not watching. So that's the heavyweights are dangerous. You got to be ready all the time.
T's and Q's, babe. Yeah.
He says, so this top-ranked vice president said, a lot has to happen, but I think the talent is there. He works as hard as anybody. He cares about always being in shape, how he performs. He loves the fans. He loves his island, and it's important to him to be respectful of everyone. Remember that later, by the way.
All right.
It's
important for him to be respectful, or that he loves his island?
It's important to him to be respectful to everyone.
To everyone.
There's one person he was not very respectful to later on that we're going to talk about. There's a lot here. Yeah. So they say, many believe Verdejo is the heir apparent to Puerto Rican stars Felix Trinidad and Miguel Cotto and will eventually be a pay-per-view headliner.
Yeah.
He said they're big names to be compared to, but Verdejo said he does not feel any pressure to live up to the legacies. Trinidad won titles in 3 weight classes and was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. Cotto is a Lock Hall of Famer and also is the reigning middleweight champion and the first Puerto Rican to win a world title in 4 weight classes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive, man.
4.
Verdejo said it's an honor to be compared to those big stars from my island. They did their job. I will do mine and keep developing. Tito is my friend, meaning Felix Trinidad. Every time he sees me, he's giving me advice, and I appreciate it. He tells me to keep training hard, and after I accomplish what I want in boxing, there is time for everything else. So, your body won't hold out much longer, so keep doing this till then. He said, I respect Miguel a lot. He's a good guy, but my relationship with Cotto is not the same as with Tito. Cotto's more focused on his career, so we haven't had a chance to talk a lot. Yeah, he was still a champion at the time, whereas Tito was retired. He's kind of the elder statesman at that point. He said he's known Trinidad since his amateur days because his mother worked with his cousin, so that's how he knew that. He says, I enjoy what I am doing, and I enjoy being with the fans. It's the way I always have been. He says, even now, everywhere Tito goes, people are all over him. I would love that to happen to me. I will keep working hard as long as I keep doing what I'm doing. It will come little by little, and the love from the fans will keep growing.
Yeah.
He said, Tito's my favorite boxer. I grew up watching him, but one of my others is Marquez. I admire everything he does. Juan Manuel Marquez he's talking about. Yeah. So they said he's expected to make his 2015 debut in February, headlining a Unimas televised card, so in Spanish television. But they said he'll likely be on HBO before the end of the year. Eventually, he's expected to headline big cards at Madison Square Garden on Puerto Rican Parade Weekend in June, a date which Cotto had won many of his biggest fights. But they also said they don't want to rush him.
Okay.
Top-ranked guy said he's very easy to market, and the fans already give him a big reception wherever he goes, but we want him to mature physically. He's still only 21.
That's a great point.
That's huge. I mean, he's not really physically. A lot of people aren't.
Yeah, he's going to get bigger and better.
Aren't shit until they're 24, 25. They fill out.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson was rare. You know, a guy who was had adult man force when he's 17. That's not normal.
Crazy.
That's not normal, you know.
I mean, my best body was probably 17, but I'm not an athlete.
You weren't at your strongest probably, though.
No.
You know, that's
probably.
You were
probably
just at
my
your
strongest
thinnest
now.
at the time. Yeah.
I have not been strong.
You were at your thinnest when you were 17. Yeah, I wasn't in... Yeah,
I was probably at my most vein-driven appearance at 17.
Yeah.
After that, I blame alcohol because that's about when I started drinking. And then by the time I was 19, I looked like dog shit.
That's a pretty short window you got there, Jimmy.
Yeah, I had about an 18-month window.
It's about 17 and a half, anywhere from 17 and a half to about 19. Anywhere in there, I felt real good about myself. In the mirror.
Had a good 18-month run of looking decent. But then I had that big stupid face of a child. I had a baby face until... I mean, I don't know when it stopped, but I used to have quite the baby face. I bought cigarettes the other day, and I pulled my ID, and the guy giggled and goes, "You're good, dude."
You're good, dude. You have a gray beard. You're okay. You have a full gray beard. You're all right. We're going to go ahead and let you go on this one.
He giggled at me like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
I was like, "What?"
I thought you had to look at everybody's. No? Okay. I guess not.
This guy? All right.
All right, fuck it.
No, sir. You look like shit.
That's awesome. This Moretti guy said, we want him to take his time and get him experienced. It may take 25 fights. It's a costly venture, but that's the way you should do it if you can. Costly for them, meaning because they're not making a lot of money off him now, but they got to prop him up. They said this is a marathon with him, not a sprint, and he and his team are with us on this. We are not slow in his development, but we're not rushing him. That said, he's ready for the next step. There's no question. I think he's ready for some better guys. And Felix said, I like the pace my career is going. I'm very happy with the way things are going. I know this is the stage of my career and where I'm learning and I'm developing, and I understand that. I know there's a lot of people with a lot of expectations, but that motivates me to train harder and reach my goals and develop.
Yeah.
I don't feel the pressure, but I'm up for the challenge.
He's got a chip on his shoulder, it seems like, too.
Well, yeah, he's got a lot of idols that he wants to. He's got
something to prove.
Things he wants to live up to.
Yeah,
it seems like goal. I want to be a Tito Trinidad, which is a pretty big goal. You know, he made a lot of fucking money. Tito,
sure did.
Shitloads. Yeah. April 25th, 2015. Marco Antonio Lopez, whose nickname is El Kua Kua.
What is that?
Kua. El Kua Kua. The something twice. I don't know.
It sounds like a fruit, doesn't it?
It does. The double kiwi.
Yeah. El Kua Kua in English. That's
Kua. Yeah. Kua.
It's a piece of fish net.
Oh, he's the fishnet fishnet.
He is not the fishnet.
He might be the fishnet. We don't know.
He might be the fishnet, Jim.
I think he's the fishnet.
That is hysterical. Yeah, it says it. I mean, that is the number one thing is or a piece of leaf. It's either a strip of leaf.
Nothing that sounds threatening is what you're getting at. It's not a mean animal. It's not a wolverine.
No.
It's not a badger or something.
No, none of it. There's
not even a squirrel. It's not even.
There's not an animal that's frightening in this. It's all a strip of leaf or a fishnet, or I guess he wraps you up. I guess that's the point.
Nothing that you would make like a high school mascot out of. Put it that way.
No.
It's nothing threatening.
He is. He's hooker pantyhose. That's
I guess so. Good for you. Marco Antonio, prostitute panty Lopez. Excellent. Beautiful. He's 24-5 coming into this fight, so he's a pro. Yeah. 25-9 for his career. So he loses. He goes 1-4 after this fight, or 1-3 actually, because he loses this fight as Felix beats him with a TKO in the 5th round.
Wow.
And so there we go. The fight was contested for the vacant WBO Latino lightweight title, which I never knew existed.
Just for Latinos.
Yeah, just for Latinos. It's only for you. It was at stake for Verdejo. Lopez was 4 pounds over the lightweight limit. So if Lopez won, he wouldn't have got the title anyway.
Oh.
But Verdejo wins the title. So there you go. So they were, all the judges had him ahead on the cards too. So he's 17-0 now.
All right.
June 12th, 2015, he's going to have a big fight coming up, and the guy he's fighting wants to be the spoiler here. San Antonio's Ivan Najera wants to be the spoiler.
Like those.
The spoiler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like when a guy ruins everything for somebody.
Yeah, especially a guy who's got nothing to lose comes in there and throws down.
He
Yeah,
says, I say that loosely. I mean, like in sporting. I don't.
Not in real life. No, in sports,
destroys a man's life.
No, in sports it's fun because it's just fun to see something you didn't expect to happen.
It's awesome.
In sports. It's upsets are fun. This guy says, "I know this is supposed to be his big moment, but I'm here to do what I always do: spoil the party."
All right,
that's what he says. So he's ready to go. I don't know. The guy, this is Harold Letterman from HBO, called Felix a murderous puncher. He says, I really don't know if Najera being 4 inches shorter is going to be much of a problem for Verdejo. I think Verdejo that night is going to look absolutely sensational. I think it's going to be a big showcase fight for Felix Verdejo. The bout is being billed as Mexico versus Puerto Rico.
Oh, boy.
Which is always a rivalry there. You have those in all the islands. You get a Dominican and a Panamanian fighter fighting each other. Holy shit, that's a big rivalry. It's huge. So Najera said he's tough, strong, and skilled. It's like I tell everybody, he hasn't fought anyone like me.
Okay.
He said, I'm going into his backyard. That gets me motivated. And Verdejo said, I don't like to make predictions, but I do expect this. But I don't expect the fight to go the distance. That's what he said. Yeah, that's it. So he's ready to go. So Ivan Najera is Bam Bam is his nickname.
Yep.
No translation needed.
No, I've seen the Flintstones.
Yep, and he's 16-0 coming in.
Dang.
He's 16-0, and Felix is 17-0. So this is a big fight. It's Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
And this fight goes the distance.
Wow.
All 10 rounds here. But Felix wins the fight, and he's up. He won pretty much every round on every card.
Really?
I think he lost one round on one of the cards. So he dominated the fight the whole way.
Yeah.
So that's how it goes. By the way, I think Najera was actually born in America, though, so I don't know why it's Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Who knows? I'm not sure. Just trying to you got to market something.
Yeah.
So Verdejo scored 2 knockdowns and really just kind of beat the shit out of him. He connected with 40% of his punches thrown, too, which is a high percentage.
Couldn't get away from him.
December 11, 2015, Jose Nilson dos Santos. Jose Nilson is his first name. One word.
Okay.
Josenilson. Jose Nilson.
That's it.
Yeah. Huh. His nickname, Joe. I swear to God, I swear you're expecting it. Jimmy was poised with his fingers over the keys to look up more Spanish words.
I can't wait to Google this.
And he gets Joe, J-O.
I got it.
I think I got it. He's 27-3 coming into this fight, 29-4 for his career. This is in San Juan, Puerto Rico at the Coliseo Roberto Clemente.
Is that right? He got his own Coliseum. That's beautiful.
Oh, Roberto Clemente is the hero of the island. That's why all the kids want to play baseball. They all want to be fucking Roberto Clemente. I mean, Christ, it's a
sick last name, too. It sounds like a fucking great hot sauce.
It really does.
He's awesome.
It sounds like a fruit you'd like to eat. I'll have 3 Clementes, please. Oh, that sounds delicious. They're so fragrant.
It's a mango with a specific spicy sauce on it.
Yeah, it's very
delicious.
Good. And Roberto Clemente was a fucking incredible baseball player. He didn't get to have those last few years of his career where he would have padded his stats and did all that shit like everybody gets to do, but why
not? Did he die?
He died in a plane crash bringing relief for a hurricane.
Say what?
Yeah, he was bringing relief to the island for a hurricane because there was a hurricane, so he was doing relief stuff in his plane crash. He died.
I for sure did not know that.
Small plane crash. Very sad. Yeah, he was still playing.
That's horrible.
I think he had just gotten his 3,000th hit, as a matter of fact, at the end of the season before, and he was amazing though. Clemente does not, because he died young like that. Didn't get a chance to be like the old elder statesman that everybody kissed his ass. They forget what a fucking amazing player he was. He's really
what year did he die?
Incredible. 71, I want to say.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
71,
I would never know.
72.
Looks like,
somewhere in there. So, Christ, he had a cannon for an arm, fucking aggressive base runner, great hitter. He was just awesome, man.
Yeah.
So this fight, second round, a knockout for Verdejo here. And he's still the WBO Latino lightweight champion.
Wow.
February 27th, 2016, William Babyface Silva. He's fighting.
Okay.
23-0 coming into the fight.
Wow.
Not bad. This is at Madison Square Garden.
It's a big deal.
Big deal. This fight goes all 10.
Dang.
And Felix wins a unanimous decision and wins pretty much every round on every card, too. Mm-hmm. Not bad.
He handled him fine.
Handled him just fine. This was, it was an undercard fight on the Crawford-Lundy card. Yeah. Televised on HBO, and Verdejo landed 106 out of 421 total punches, and it was an easy win, everybody said. So he's 20-0 now.
God damn.
20-0. So he then fights on April 16th, 2016. He fights Jose Luis Rodriguez, who goes by La Boa.
Yeah, a constrictor, right?
That's right. He's going to squeeze you.
Gotta be what that
Squeezing you tight. La Boa. 18-8 coming into this fight. So he's been squeezed a few times himself here. This is at the Roberto Clemente Coliseum again in San Juan. This fight goes all 10 rounds again. Mm-hmm. Once you get the experienced fighters, they really know how not to get knocked out.
They can roll punches, they can slip punches, they can take one that glances off, and it looks like a strike, but you missed.
Yep.
And it's art at that
most
point.
importantly, everybody gets in trouble from time to time. And it's if you know when you're in trouble, getting yourself out of trouble and being able to get a second to not get hit with more punches, whether it's to the ropes, whether it's a clinching or whatever it is. But that's an art in boxing, and that's how you survive and not get knocked out.
Yeah.
And after this win here, the WBA ranks Verdejo at number 2 in the lightweight division, and the WBO ranks him as number 3.
Okay.
21-0. He's pretty much, not ignorable anymore.
Yeah, he's dominant.
But they're talking about this next. There's an article here in June of 2016, and it says Verdejo needs to regain his lost luster. He's 21-0. I don't know what they want from this guy.
He hasn't lost. What's the luster?
They said this time last year there was reasonable buzz within the boxing industry about Felix Verdejo becoming Puerto Rico's next Felix Trinidad. So they're saying he's flashed power and charisma and all this shit. They said a right hand injury prevented him from fighting for nearly 6 months, but he knocked out Brazil's Dos Santos there in the second round. They said a pair of pedestrian performances since that knockout have alarmed Verdejo's handlers heading into his HBO fight Saturday night. So they're saying that he went the distance with 2 guys that were not really that impressive.
Sure.
They said he just didn't look like the same explosive, powerful fighter he previously appeared to be, too reliant on one punch, didn't throw many combinations, and didn't have the same snap on his punches later in those bouts. Bob Arum said he had looked sensational and he was just destroying his opposition. He said, but his last couple fights, including the one in the theater, he just looked okay, but nothing special. Shit. Right. So they said that, quote, when we looked into it, we found out that he had continued to spar and everything. He was having a good time during training camp. He wasn't really doing anything wrong, but he was hanging out with his friends and so forth. And he realized he couldn't do that, and he had to concentrate on boxing, and he has to do that around the clock.
Okay.
No hanging out with your friends ever. We found him socializing, and we were like, no. Back into the veal box with you. This is wow, that's really fucking funny. June 11th, 2016, Juan Jose Martinez. He fights 25-2 coming in, 28-11 for his career, Madison Square Garden, and this is a 5th round TKO for Felix. So
again,
he might be back, 22-0.
Yeah.
So he's looking great. The world is his oyster.
It's great.
August 7th, 2016, he's in stable condition after a motorcycle accident. You dumb fuck.
Why would
dummy?
you?
Any of these guys that are professional athletes that get on a motorcycle, you're a fucking
That's
moron.
so dumb.
You're a
Just
dipshit.
wait. You got plenty of time to ride those when you're done.
Once you're fat and old, it doesn't matter if you destroy your leg in a fucking crash. You will, and if, it won't matter
lose
then. Yeah, we're all okay with that. So, he was on the verge of a world title shot in November, but now he's in stable condition.
Not a chance.
After that, they said he's being treated for head trauma and lacerations to the face.
That sounds like no helmet.
That's not good. And his whole left arm, they said. That's what he's being treated for. But he's in stable condition. Top Rank said they have him sedated. We're waiting on further details of his condition. There's no reason to speculate on anything. Our prayers are with him, and we're hoping he makes a speedy recovery.
Where did he crash? Because if it's in
Rico.
Puerto Rico, they ride those fucking scooter things all over the place there too, right?
And I don't know if they have helmet laws. I mean, a lot of states don't have helmet. Arizona, they don't have a fucking helmet law.
I don't know what their laws are at all, to be
honest. Who knows? I have no clue.
I don't know if they have any.
No idea. So he was looking at a possible 135-pound world title shot in his next fight against England's Terry Flanagan in a bout. I guess the camps were ordered to begin negotiations to do it. It's a mandatory fight with this contender, and he has to defend it, and that's how it works. So they said they don't know what's going on now. They said we were getting closer to a fight with Flanagan for November 5th, but at this point, who knows what will happen. We're far more concerned with his recovery. Yeah. So he's recovering. There's a picture of him. He looks pretty fucked up. He's got his thumb up, but I mean, his head's swollen. He looks like a mess.
A text says, "You're on my mind." A bouquet from 1-800-Flowers says, "You're my everything." Heartfelt moments belong in the real world, not just your phone. For 50 years, 1-800-Flowers has helped millions of people make memories that'll last a lifetime with gifts they'll cherish forever. Their expertly curated arrangements and gift baskets ship nationwide with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Don't wait for the next big moment. Make it when you visit 1-800-Flowers.com/podcast. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/podcast.
It's swollen. Yeah, that's no helmet,
That's
right?
no, his face is all scraped up. He's got a
Yeah.
big, on his forehead, he's got a big fucking missing skin.
Did they say what he was
patch.
riding? It had to have been a fucking scooter, right?
It just says a motorcycle.
Yeah.
We're not sure
those
exactly.
Fucking island motorcycles, though. Those things are scary.
Yeah. So anyway, they showed the picture. One of his handlers said the cuts were stitched up this morning and they'll continue to keep him under observation an additional day. He may be discharged tomorrow. So
Wow.
that's great. They said the examination for internal bleeding came out good for him. No internal bleeding. They said they performed an examination from head to toe and he has no fractures or bleeding. He has only scratches on the face and other body parts. And he hopes to be back home
No
soon.
skull fracture, huh?
None of that. So there we go. He was wearing an open face helmet, they said.
One of those, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was wearing here. They just say motorcycle accident. He said, I have definitely learned a big lesson. I'm not perfect. I thought I was till now.
Is
which
that
is pretty,
right?
That's what that says to me. If you say I've learned a
that's the
lesson
line. Yeah.
and then say I'm not this, that means you thought you were that before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've learned a valuable lesson that asphalt chews me up, and I'm not perfect.
I'm not tougher than asphalt. That's what I've learned. I've learned if a Diamante hits me, it's gonna win. That's what I've learned. He said,
I'll change my name to the Mirage.
To the
giant piece of shit.
That way you can't see me. Or you can, but I'm not really there. The Mirage is a better name for a fighter. A Mirage, you go to hit him and he's not there. That's great. That's a great fucking name. Not the fucking Diamond. He said, I'll keep growing as a person, and today I'm more committed than ever to my people and my career. I want to thank Puerto Rico and all the boxing fans for all the messages and support during this difficult time. Yeah. He said, thanks to God, I'm ready to keep on fighting with scars that will make me remember this learning experience. I feel more mature. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Focused and anxious to bring my island the happiness of a world title.
Wow.
Wow, that is great. The vice president of Top Rank Boxing said, quote, a painful and costly accident that will hopefully provide Felix and all young athletes with lifelong lasting lessons. Yeah. Don't be a dipshit. December 6th, 2016, he announced he's close to returning to the ring, which is a fight they're going to slate for February 3rd, 2017 in Puerto Rico. Okay, here we go. February 3rd, 2017 in Puerto Rico. Oliver Flores, Trombita is his nickname. The trombone? I don't know.
It might be, right? Or it might be the trumpet.
Maybe the trumpet? Trombita.
Trombita? Small trumpet? Is that what that is?
That's got to be something small. I know that. I know it's something small. I don't know what.
Yeah, it's going to be the small. It's the trombone.
Yeah, not trumpet.
The
It's trom.
trombone?
Yeah, it's tiny trombone. Why would you want to be a. Why is that threatening? I'm a small
I don't
trombone.
know.
Look out. I can go. You know,
Yeah.
What? Why?
I don't understand why that's the trombone.
I don't know why that's threatening, but he's 27, 2-2, which is pretty goddamn good. This fight goes all 10 rounds, and it's a unanimous decision win for Felix. He's never lost a judge ever in a fight.
If it goes to the judges, he's coming out victorious.
By a lot.
Yeah.
So June 12, 2017, Terry Flanagan versus Felix Verdejo deal is close. So he's getting close to that world title shot. Verdejo is the mandatory challenger for this guy's title, and they're looking at doing it here. Yeah, so that's what we're all talking about. That's going to be the big deal. Then July 17th, 2017, Flanagan suffers a leg injury. This fight is doomed.
Yeah.
They had a fight scheduled for September that's now going to be postponed here.
Oh, was he riding a horse?
I was going to say it's England. Who knows? He was on top of one of those big buses. He fell off. It was terrible. Yeah. So that's what happened. He injured his leg. I think it was in the ring. He did that. They said we don't know how long Flanagan will be out or anything like that. Also, on the same day, the WBO wants evidence of this injury. Show us your injury.
Oh, show us at least some x-rays?
Show us you're not bullshitting us, basically. Yeah.
All right.
Because they say that this fight was supposed to happen, and it seems like you don't want it to happen, basically. They said, we requested a medical certification of the injury as required by the protocol. I spoke with Flanagan today, and they're supposed to send the document to us tomorrow. Flanagan will return to the doctor on Tuesday. He only informed me that it was a leg injury, but he did not say which one had the injury, so we have to see the medical certificate.
Oh, because if it's the left one, he can still fight.
Yeah, otherwise, it's fine.
It doesn't matter. It's a leg injury. Who cares which one?
Yeah, I guess you at least tell if you're lying, tell us the full lie at least.
Yes.
Tell us all.
If you're
of
lying,
it.
run all the details.
Yeah, give us one of those. March 17th, 2018, Inez Antonio Lazada Torres. Canitas Zatan is his nickname. Okay. Canitas.
Oh.
Canitas Zatan.
Is that with a K?
Like carnitas, but with no R.
Oh. Canitas.
Canitas. Canitas Zatan. Zatan. Which
That's
sounds like some sort of wizard from Romania or some shit.
Does.
Isn't that what Tom Hanks, how he got big? Isn't that from Zatan?
Yeah, right. What was it?
Zoltan.
Zoltan. Yeah.
Something with a Z.
It's hilariously, it tries to say it's Satan's pork, but that's not.
That
what
would
it
be
is.
awesome if his name was Satan's pork. That would be perfect. You know what?
Only if Sword followed it.
Satan's pork is who he is. I don't care what the fuck he is.
It doesn't matter what it means.
It doesn't matter. Now it's Satan's pork. He fought.
Satan's pork is incredible.
That sounds delicious, actually. I bet it's spicy. That sounds really good.
A cañita is a straw, so it might be like.
That's not threatening.
No, Zaytan's straw.
I'd much rather be Satan's pork than Satan's straw.
Satan's pork. Why did it say that?
I don't know.
AI is not working, James.
No, it's
AI
not
is
at
so
all.
broken. When you type in Canita Satan and it comes back Satan's pork, there's no fucking way that's what that
Can't be
means.
it. Oh my God. So he fights this guy's 38-2 coming in.
Yeah.
That's a fighter. This is at Madison Square fucking Garden here.
Wow.
This fight goes almost all 10 rounds.
Yeah.
But it is a TKO loss for Verdejo in the 10th round. He gets TKO'd and he gets knocked down and the ref calls it in the 10th.
Satan's pork got him.
He got him. He was ahead on the cards too, Satan's pork. So if he went, or not Satan's pork, he was ahead against Satan's pork. So
Got you. All
if
right.
he went the distance with the pork man,
Yeah.
Satan couldn't have helped him. He would have lost. Verdejo would have won.
Google Translate says it means gray hairs are a curse.
No, yeah, who the fuck
That
knows?
can't be it, right?
Who knows?
I don't know.
So anyway,
We're going with Satan's pork.
We're going with Satan's pork. He beats the count. He gets up, and the guy comes at him and hits him a few more times, and the ref calls it. So 2:37 of the round, by the way.
Oh,
23 seconds left he had, and he would have won the fight.
All he had to do was hold on.
All he had to do was hold on. And that's 23 seconds. That's a long time. You got to call it if he's getting beat up in 20. It's not like Meldrick Taylor or Julio Cesar Chavez, where that was obviously horseshit. That was crazy. But this is a
But
totally
23
different thing.
seconds is a long
That's a
fucking
long time to get the shit
to take
beaten out of you.
punches.
Yeah, you can't do that. It's not. If it was 4 seconds, I'd say let it go, but it's not.
Sure.
November 10th, 2018, Yardley Armenta Cruz, who goes by Yardley Suarez for some reason. The only other person I know that's named Yardley is Lisa Simpson.
Yeah, Smith.
So
yeah.
that's very odd.
Isn't it Smith?
Yes.
Yeah.
24-11 coming into this fight. They need him to get himself back on his feet.
Yeah.
And this is a second round knockout for Felix. So he wins this one. April 20th, 2019, Brian Vasquez, El Taquito.
Oh, the little taco.
The little taco. El
Isn't that what taquito means?
Tiquito is how he spells it, too.
That's got to be a regional spelling of it, right?
I'm sure. I don't know what he is. I don't know where he's from. This fight, Madison Square Garden, goes all 10 rounds, unanimous decision win for Felix. And Yeah. So they said they thought that Felix left a lot to be desired in this fight, too. Didn't dominate it.
He didn't even beat him up.
Kind of lazed through it. He's 25-1 now. After that fight, there's a lot of critique about what he's doing, and so he gets a new trainer. Mm-hmm. He's announced that he's met with numerous trainers who are interested in working with him, and he's going to figure out who the fuck he wants to be with. January 18th, 2020, Miguel Rey Rojas he fights, who's 18-3 coming in. This is a unanimous decision win again. But he went on to, he said after he got better as the fight went on, basically. Okay. But despite the win, critics were not impressed because
what is happening?
They felt like he should be dominating people like this by now. He should be.
That accident scrambled his eggs a bit.
I don't think it helped. It's been not. I mean, but since before the accident, though, he was having the decisions, but now he's not even dominating the fights anymore. July 16th, 2020, Will Madera he fights, whose nickname is Ill Will.
Hey, I like that.
He's 15-0 coming into this fight, 17-3 in his career. This is at the Bubble MGM in the Bubble. What is that? Is that their arena?
It's got to be.
It's at the MGM in Vegas.
Yeah, in Vegas. Then that's going to be their arena.
First round knockout. So he was 15-0, Ill Will, and now he's got knocked out in the first round.
Sure.
Now, October 2nd, 2020, Felix has a legal battle going on between him and his former manager.
Who's his former manager?
Ricky Marquez.
Okay.
You said that like you were going to know who his manager was.
No, I was. Yeah, right. Well, let me
What's
go
his
to the
nickname?
Rolodex of all the boxing managers that I'm aware of.
Is he Satan's lamb? What is he? Satan's mutton? What are we eating now?
Yeah, Satan's chorizo.
That's what he is. So anyway, the Court of Appeals rejected the appeal presented by Marquez, in which he asked them to review a decision regarding a constitutionality of certain provisions in the professional boxing regulations of the Sport and Recreation Department. Okay. They dismissed the appeal for lack of jurisdiction. So anyway, they said the ruling represents yet another victory for Felix in this process that we have had to carry out. It's time for Marquez to accept once and for all that the relationship with Verdejo has ended, and no one can be forced to remain in a professional relationship detrimental to his career that violates his best interest based on a void and illegal contract.
Okay.
Apparently, he had a contract with him, but they're saying it was a bullshit contract. December 12th, 2020. Masayoshi Nakatani. You don't have to look that one up. That is that's Japanese as fuck.
Google's going to fuck that up for sure.
For sure. He's 18-1 coming in and 20-3 for his career. This fight goes to the 9th round where it's another TKO loss for Verdejo.
What is going on?
It's crazy. He was up on every card, every round. Yeah. And the guy shocked him.
Slept him.
Yep.
Wow.
Nakatani went down in rounds 1 and 4. So, I mean, he was dominating this guy.
He was either winning him or Nakatani was rope-a-doping and getting him tired out.
Usually rope-a-dopes, you don't go down.
Yeah, you usually go against the rope.
You don't go down.
That's where the rope comes from.
Yeah. Going down is bad, always. You never want to be down because the ref might call it off. You never know what the ref sees in your eyes. So you never want that to happen. So this fight, this is in the 9th round. Verdejo goes down twice and they call it.
Dang.
This was for the WBO Intercontinental lightweight title that was vacant at the time. Verdejo did become the first boxer to knock Nakatani down. Once in the first and once in the fourth. However, and again, he got knocked down. That will be the last fight of his career.
What happened?
For Verdejo? Well, no, not quite.
Oh, okay.
He probably wanted to fight more, but there's a problem. On May 3rd, 2021, he turns himself in to the police, to federal agents to face charges hours after the authorities identified the body of a dead woman as his 27-year-old pregnant girlfriend.
No.
Yeah.
Where? Was it in Puerto Rico or America?
Puerto Rico.
Oh, my God.
Puerto Rico is America, technically. So
I mean, mainland America.
Mainland, yeah. Just
in a 50th state or in that island?
Yeah, well, I meant just, that didn't matter but I meant because the federal...
so the laws equate anyway.
Exactly. The federal laws go. That's why I was saying that's all one thing for that. So A criminal complaint filed by the FBI accuses Verdejo of punching Keishla Rodriguez in the face and injecting her with a syringe filled with an unidentified substance bought at a public housing complex. He went to the projects and bought some liquid and fucking put it in her. So we don't know if that's drugs, if that's if he Corey Richie'd her, richened her, if he gave her like an overdose of drugs, or if this is fucking window cleaner. We have no idea what's going on at this very moment in time.
Hit her with some pine sol or
whatever will kill you.
Wow.
It alleges he then bound her arms and feet with wire.
So she's still alive.
This is horrifying. This is a pregnant woman.
Oh, my
with his
God.
child, by the way.
Yeah.
Bound her arms and feet with wire and tied a heavy block to her and then threw her off a bridge.
Alive?
At 8:30 a.m. Thursday.
Oh, my God.
The complaint states that Verdejo then shot at her body as he stood on the bridge. After he threw her off the bridge, he then shot at her body.
Fuck.
Wow. The complaint says a witness it did not identify helped Verdejo kidnap and kill Rodriguez. This is insane.
And he needed help.
He needed help for this. Rodriguez was found in a lagoon near the U.S. territory's capital Saturday, so near San Juan. A couple days after she was reported missing, she was identified via dental records.
Wow.
Holy shit.
How did they figure out all this shit before he turned himself in?
They had a witness.
Oh,
that's
the guy that helped?
That's apparently he's involved and there's somebody else. Rodriguez's family said she was pregnant with Verdejo's child. Keishla Ortiz, the victim's mother, told reporters that her daughter had called her before she vanished Thursday and told her that Verdejo was going to her house to see the results of a pregnancy test. He came over, saw it was blue, and fucking murdered her.
Oh, my God.
That is wild. He said, "You better."
Bad he didn't want children.
You better hope there's not two fucking lines. That is.
Oh my word!
Wow, I don't even.
I've
know
never
what to
heard
say
of that response as like
I'll kill you right now.
Pregnancy test.
Yeah, it's not even like you think he'd go, okay, I got 9 months to figure out how to kill her. He was like, no, I'm killing her now, as soon as she's pregnant.
I mean, we've heard of people killing people that are pregnant with their babies because they didn't want to have kids, but not like upon hearing the news.
That's insane. Apparently, she had thought she was pregnant. And the mother said, "I told her be careful because he had already threatened her." She said Verdejo had told her daughter not to have a baby if she is pregnant, mentioning his career and family. I don't understand how that would throw any of these things off. Well, Verdejo's married. That's the problem. He's a married man at this point.
Okay. Yeah.
So he's trying to hide it from there.
Not your career. It's that you're married. You're
married.
sleeping with somebody outside of your marriage. That's the problem.
Apparently, he had known Rodriguez since middle school and kept in touch with her parents over the years.
Why would you, raw dog, fuck anybody
if you're married?
If this is the response you would have to, by the way, I'm pregnant.
If you're thinking, if I leave it in a second too long, I'm gonna have to murder this bitch. Put her fucking condom on. Put a condom on, or don't fuck her. Pick one. But if I better be on my
craziest response to science worked.
Wow. Yeah,
What the
nature, not
fuck?
even science. Just nature happened. Yeah. You stuck it in somebody and then a baby came. That's what happens. Stupid.
You put your dick in a woman, moved it back and forth until things happened, and then you left stuff in there.
I don't know if he said get an abortion and she said no. Maybe that's what happened.
But that's not enough to. Okay, so but again, it's
no,
still
not
the
for a
same
sane
thing.
person. Not for a sane person.
thing.
It's fucking crazy.
Why did you fuck someone up to? That's what that's the that's the logical thing that's going to happen next.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen. This guy's not bright.
Wow.
So she was reported missing after she didn't show up for her job at an animal grooming business. Apparently, this case is really pissing people off in Puerto Rico because recently another woman was found burned to death just after she filed domestic violence complaints that a judge dismissed. So this is
what the
right
fuck?
after that. So he's getting a lot of
Vitriol.
He's getting it all right now, which I mean, he deserves it too. But
Certainly.
hundreds of people gathered at the bridge that crosses the lagoon where her body was found to demand justice for her and other women killed, with some throwing flowers into the water.
That's an insane reaction to 2 pink lines.
Wow, that's crazy.
I've never heard of that before.
Governor Pedro Pierluisi said that his administration is addressing what he calls a pattern of sexist and discriminatory violence. He said, "We recognize this is decades old and that this is regrettably a culture that needs to be corrected. There are multiple steps to take." So a federal judge orders him held without bail. No shit. Yeah. He's charged with kidnapping and carjacking resulting in death, which is, you're fucked. As we know from the federal statutes from small town murder, what does that do?
That's dead ass serious. That's aggravated murder.
That makes him eligible for the federal death penalty, as we know from a small town murder case recently.
It sounds weaker than first degree murder, but for whatever reason, that's intense.
Yep. And also the intentional killing of an unborn child. So, yeah, the judge said this is a death penalty eligible case.
Holy.
You got a lot more shit to worry about than whether your jab is snapping the way it used to at this point.
This is a 22-3 fighter?
Yeah. 24-3,
24-3.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
That's wild.
His whole life ahead of him, and he just threw it off a bridge and fired a gun at it.
After he injected it with something, wired it to a chair, tied heavy rocks to it, and threw it over the fucking bridge.
Threw his career off a bridge like that, and then target practiced it. That's crazy.
What an asshole. He's going to be held without bail. He's fucked here. May 6th, he's indicted by a grand jury.
Oh, that's easy.
And he's in a lot of fucking trouble. The grand jury indicted also his alleged accomplice, Luis Antonio Cadiz Martinez, who's accused of helping him lure. Her full name is Keishla Marlon Rodriguez Ortiz. Here, this was in the early morning hours of April 29th. Verdejo paid him in some way. That's why.
Put money in his pocket.
Yep. Many of the details surrounding this were provided by Cadiz, by his co-defendant here, who was cited in a federal complaint against him as a previously unnamed cooperating witness. Wow. The indictments are announced the same day as this woman's wake, which was attended by mourners from all across Puerto Rico who were outraged by the latest killing of a woman at the hands of a current or former partner. Rodriguez's death marks the 18th femicide on the island since the start of 2021. Wow. So the indictments added charges that he previously had faced: carjacking resulting in death, kidnapping resulting in death, killing of an unborn child. Yeah. Now he also faces charges of using and carrying a firearm during the commission of a crime, which is even another aggravator.
Oh.
So even if they don't go death penalty, they can stack these fucking things and make them consecutive. He can get 1,000 years. Yeah. So the complaint filed alleges that Verdejo and Cadiz reportedly discussed ways to get Rodriguez to agree to a meeting near her home. Okay. According to the complaint, he's known her for about 12 years. He forced her into the car. Once there, Jesus Christ, he punched her in the face and injected her with an unspecified drug. That's when Cadiz took a more active role, allegedly helping Verdejo restrain her, tying her arms and feet together with wire, attached her body to a heavy brick. Now, the complaint does not make clear if she was still alive at that point. We're not sure if he did it even worse, threw this terrified woman into the fucking thing. But it says that he then pulled out a pistol and shot her too. By 8:30 a.m., her body was falling into the water below the bridge. Cadiz then helped Verdejo to try to get rid of Rodriguez's car. Cars are hard to get rid of, the whole car. A judge ordered Cadiz also be held without bail. They said both men are charged with pretty much the same thing. The indictment says each defendant committed the offense in an especially cruel, heinous, or depraved manner, which is exactly the wording needed for the death penalty. Also alleges substantial planning and premeditation. Wow. Her mother, Keishla Ortiz, said, "Women, don't be quiet." She said, that's that. The The woman's father said says all this stuff. He said he doesn't support the death penalty either, even for this, for his own daughter. He said, that doesn't solve anything for me. What's done is done. Let me remember every day who my daughter was. Which, yeah, and that's how I feel, too. A member of my family was murdered, and we weren't all like, kill that person. It's like, how does that help us? They're going to bring them back. Keep her in jail, that's fine. So this one's different here. May 8th, 2021. Wow. Puerto Rico, they're talking about the victim here, and her mother says, let her be the last. That's the big deal here. So they're talking about her funeral and all of this thing and how this is a part of a bigger problem with people just killing their spouses and dumping them all the time. It's fucking brutal, man. This is a lot. It's a brutal crime that he committed.
That's crazy.
This is like Bruno Fernandez de Souza level of fucking crazy. Like, because he injected her with something too.
Right.
It's the same type of thing. He tried to inject her. He tried to inject her with something to make her lose the baby, and then he ended up killing her. So
and had her drink shit too, right?
Yeah, we have to redo that. By the way,
that was so fucked up.
Yeah, that was like the 5th episode we did. I had no resources to get better research on it, and so that was really fucked up. I tried
to make her have an abortion without her knowing. That's so crazy.
Yeah, and then fed her to dogs.
Choice.
And
then chopped her up.
Wow, that's fucking crazy. So anyway, they said this is her family. She was born with her own light, and that was what bothered the people who wanted to hurt her. That her light was too big, and they wanted to turn it off. Well, they wanted to turn off the one in her belly, I think, was the problem here. Yeah. They said, we want to tell women to raise their voice. Don't be silent. Let justice be done for Keishla, for all the women in the world. Right. There's a nice picture of her at the dog grooming place. She's a pretty girl, too. Pretty young lady. This is crazy. Not that fucking matters, but I mean, if she was a dog, we would have said, hey, fuck her anyway. No. Who cares?
She's got a picture of her at the dog grooming, but I can't tell which one's the dog.
I can't even tell. They're next to each other. I'm like, what are you, a Shih Tzu or a broad? I can't tell right now.
Is that a dog backward or is that his girlfriend?
What do you got? So
that it's just so shitty that she had her own little life and she's dating a man. And
who she's known forever, a married guy.
Forever, yeah. The safety that you feel in that, too, has got to be incredible.
You've known him since middle school.
Yeah,
he hasn't killed you
and
yet.
He's very wealthy.
Why would he kill you now?
Yeah.
Hasn't killed me yet.
He kills other people in the ring for money, and then he spends it on me. And we have a nice time.
It's great. Yeah. He doesn't tell his wife. It's wonderful. So Felix is sitting in his jail cell.
Oh, boy.
He's
panicked.
Got his partner with him, and he's got to feel it right now. He's got to feel, I am in deep shit. This is bad stuff. And it's not even like local government. It's the goddamn federal government. Yeah. So he's in a lot of fucking trouble. He's sitting in his thing and nobody's allowed to visit him also.
No,
that's a surprise. I don't know why, but they're sitting in there. But, they do let one person through.
Oh, is that right?
They let one person in to visit him, which is good. I mean, everybody deserves visits, I guess. You need company. But this is of a much different nature.
Oh.
There's a knock on the door, and it's Vince McMahon, everybody. It's Vince. He's back. Vince McMahon, whatever he is.
Who sells down.
CEO of whatever the fuck, former, I don't know. You know who Vince McMahon is. And he says.
He's the DUI and founder.
And he says. How is it you've come to arrive here? My God, look at you. You're beautiful.
Yeah.
You even have a tag team partner. This is amazing. It's perfect, but I have a proposition for you, all right? This is going to be the best. It's going to be the greatest event ever. Next year's WrestleMania. It's a tag team match, okay?
Here we go.
You and Adrian Peterson versus 10 pregnant women and 10 4-year-olds. It's going to be the greatest event of all time.
You've never seen this.
You get one syringe filled with an unidentified liquid. He gets one stick, and you fight them all.
The switch and the syringe. Here we go.
Winner take all. It's going to be amazing. Look at you. Oh, God, I wish I could have killed pregnant women. My goodness, they would have caught me too. Damn it. I should have used my money for good, which would be killing people. It's the only thing I haven't done yet. I just smash into them with my car now. That's change.
Goddamn.
Oh, I'm late. I have to go now. Poof, in a cloud of 1099s and horrible ideas. Vince is gone.
And exhaust smoke.
And exhaust smoke.
And chunks of a very expensive car.
It's fucking Bentley. January 31st, 2022, U.S. attorney decides not to pursue the death penalty.
Really?
Which is incredible.
Why are they giving him a break?
I don't know. They said it was months-long discussions. They decided not to for some reason. Not sure exactly why. It seems like they could have probably got it if they wanted it.
Feels like you could get him, yeah.
Yeah, they said they hereby notify the court they will not seek the death penalty. He will remain in federal prison, of course, and he still faces up to 99 years in prison.
Maybe they worry that because he was so great and has such a great reputation on the island and everything he says about bringing the community together, maybe all of that would solicit enough of somebody to not go death penalty because he's such a good boxer.
The problem is he has unified the island. They all want to kill him. That's what they've.
Shit.
That's how he's unified the island. So he achieved his goal. He unified everybody. They think he's a cunt and they want to murder him because
really?
What he did had extra stank on it.
Yeah, it's the
that's the thing.
Not stopping all the way until she floated away, till she was out of his reach.
And there's no machismo here. You and your friend beat up and murdered a pregnant girl. There's no like manly, he was This is, you planned it and sneak attacked a fucking pregnant girl. That's pathetic.
She didn't trap you with a baby. You slept with a woman and
you don't
left
know how tight
it
that
in
is. She
there.
might have clamped down on it. She clamped down and said, I'm keeping every drop
Thing's
of it.
tight, babe.
I'm keeping it all.
She's been Kegeling for this.
That's right. No, this is ridiculous, obviously.
That's a crazy conclusion to come to when he was a full, he's a full participant in this whole thing.
Yeah.
And then she winds up pregnant because of, sex.
Yeah, because of that.
The thing that causes this. Jesus. The number one cause of children, James.
It really is. Every time. They have a 25-week trial.
What?
I don't even know how. That's like OJ level of long. How the fuck do you have a 25-week trial?
25 weeks to say.
That's 6 months.
To prove what?
Wow. The jury heard gruesome details about the killing.
Jesus.
Here, the prosecutors relied on the testimony of more than 30 people, including Luis Antonio Cadiz, who was also charged in the case. He pleaded guilty after reaching a plea deal, but hasn't been sentenced yet. Cadiz testified that Felix had pressured Rodriguez to get an abortion before she was killed. She said no. That's what happened. He said he punched her, injected her with a substance that Cadiz believed to be heroin. Before they tied all of her limbs to a cement block, and threw her off a busy bridge in broad daylight. I mind you, by the way.
She's overdosed on heroin.
That's how cocky this motherfucker is,
God,
though. Yeah. He's so cocky. He threw a fucking pregnant woman off a bridge in broad daylight
with all four of her limbs tied to for lack of a better term, cement block.
Something to submerge her in.
Wow.
A pathologist testified that she was still alive when she was thrown into the lagoon. And then he was shooting at her. As if this is disgusting. Cadiz made an anonymous 911 call days later, to provide the location so she'd be found. He got guilty. He felt guilty.
Yeah.
He has a spark of moral something that said, I can't leave this fucking poor pregnant woman in a lagoon with her family looking for her. That's too much.
Morality.
It's too much.
It's the only reason we've got him.
That is fucking crazy. The autopsy determined she had fentanyl and zalazine, which is a sedative used for horses and other animals.
So no heroin at all.
No. Which is mostly what you're going to get now if you go try to buy heroin.
What you get. Yeah, you get this shit.
So after all this, he is found guilty of everything.
Wow.
Verdict comes in. My man is Gil fucking T. Yep.
He's in trouble, huh?
Oh, he's in a world of shit now.
Yeah.
So November 3rd, 2023, in sentencing here, a judge determined, according to court documents and evidence presented at trial, that him and his co-defendant were aiding and abetting each other, committed a kidnapping, resulting in the death. They executed it, I guess, perfectly, I suppose. Yeah. Wow. They said also that he not only shot into him, he also later jumped into the lagoon in order to finish the murder.
What?
Yes. I guess Cadiz did that. So they said, well, let's see here. Want to sentence him? Let's get it over with. You, sir, may fuck off. Life without. Fuck you. Gone. So they said today's life sentence rightly holds Verdejo's responsible for the pain and suffering inflicted on his victims. To this day, the defendant maintains his unrepentant attitude. Like Verdejo knows now, anyone who commits cold-blooded crimes of violence in violation of federal law will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Yeah. In cases such as this one, regardless of the outcome, there's no way to restore what has been lost. The only salve we can offer the victims' families is to do our work zealously and without rest until justice is served. I believe we've done that here, and we pray that it'll give them some peace. So, yeah, the FBI was in charge of the investigation with close collaboration and support of the Puerto Rico Department of Public Safety, Puerto Rico Police Bureau, and Puerto Rico Department of Justice. And, yeah, so he is fucked. He is done. They said the sentence should serve as a lesson for others. It doesn't matter how much fame, money, or power you think you have. If you break the law, you will have to respond. Well, if you kill a person, you'll have to respond. Yeah. For the most part, you can get away with a lot of shit, but not this. This is too much.
You can get away with a lot of shit.
You
don't
done this
disappear a pregnant woman and her baby.
That's
and
wild.
Think that you're getting away with it.
This is episode 503. You've heard a lot of rich people getting away with a lot of shit on this show, but murder is too far.
Murder, stay murder.
Murder, stay murder. That's as they say on The Wire. As the bunk once said, murder, stay murder.
Yeah.
So he's in deep shit. He's sitting here, and later on he's actually going to be saying that people are mean to him in jail.
Oh, is that right? They surprisingly enough don't like you? Is that
Isn't
right?
Weird. I feel so bad for him. Don't you feel so bad for him? I really do. I feel terrible for him, but not nearly as bad as I feel for Felix Verdejo, a slicer tech at Quaker Made Meats in Reading, Pennsylvania.
What is that?
It sounds like prepackaged meats that he slices. Yeah. Wow. So that's in that poor bastard. Felix Verdejo, auto painter at Automotive Finance Corporation in Davao. I don't know where the fuck that is. Some other country.
A hell of a fucking car, though.
His profile picture is him sitting at a laptop, the biggest smile with two big thumbs up like Borat. He looks just like Borat, sitting like I'm happy foreigner person. This poor bastard.
I clock in
and do work now. Yay. And finally,
Pontiac.
Felix Verdejo, who works at Hotel Mercury in Spain. This poor bastard also. So, yeah, he's sentenced to life. He's asking for a retrial.
What?
His defense files a retrial motion claiming that his co-defendant's statement was manipulated by his lawyer to shift all the blame onto the former boxer. Okay.
Who the hell else?
Why would this man kill her?
Right.
Is it his jizz that did the fucking the magical fucking potion, or is it what are we talking about here? And it doesn't matter even if he did most of the murder stuff. It's Felix's doing. He's the one who paid him to do it. You're the reason that matters.
That she's dead.
That is crazy. The 20-page motion alleges the existence of new evidence that could be key to proving his innocence.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Very least raise reasonable doubts about his guilt. They said the main witness here that linked him was his co-defendant. They said he lied during the trial at the instruction of his lawyer. Oh. They argue that Cadiz was advised to alter his statement and place all the blame on Verdejo. They said that alone would be enough to overturn the verdict and reopen the case. Mm-hmm. Wow. Cadiz admitted that he withheld information and manipulated his testimony in collaboration with his lawyer, is what they're saying here in this filing. They stressed that Cadiz's testimony was the only one that directly linked Verdejo to the crime, and there's no other material evidence that conclusively incriminates him. Well, she was going to meet him that morning.
Yeah, and
what are we talking about?
Break the news about her pregnancy test.
Yeah, well, what are we talking about here? The defense also mentioned that other key witnesses, such as Verdejo's ex-wife, very important to say that.
She ain't sticking around, huh?
Ain't sticking around for that. And Cadiz's brother could provide new information that could change the course of the case. However, the prosecution maintains the case against him is strong. The crime was premeditated, meticulously executed, and what are you talking about, basically? Yeah. They claim, though, that Cadiz's statement was manipulated and that Prado Galarza, his lawyer, instructed him to lie and shift the blame. They said it will not be easy for the court to grant a retrial because the prosecution continues to argue the case is well supported by evidence. And they said not only Cadiz's testimony, but the physical evidence also. Yeah. So they're like, what are we talking about? April 24th, 2025. He's in court in Boston. Yeah. And that's what's going on here. And the Chief Judge, David Barron, ordered that his motions, quote, invoking this court's power of judicial supervision and summary judgment for the prosecution filed on his own despite having representation by counsel, are denied without prejudice to any relevant arguments in the brief. Mm-hmm. So he's fucked, in other words, and he can't afford his lawyers anymore. Yeah. So after a dismissal in January, Verdejo pressed the claim with motions filed by himself, not through his attorney, which is what I guess the court told him to do, but they said no. They said that his motion for summary judgment is based on the grounds that the federal court in Puerto Rico did not have jurisdiction over the case because it did not occur in federal territory because the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico ceased to be a territory of the United States since 1952. That's his filing, which is complete horseshit. That's why they're allowed to vote. Yeah. And when a hurricane happens, we send fucking shit down there.
Tremendously, yeah.
So there's a problem. There's a reason for that. There's a reason why they're allowed to travel to the United States mainland all they fucking want because they're fucking citizens. So that's how it works. The motion argued that the facts in the indictment did not affect interstate commerce. It also insisted that he should never have been prosecuted by the federal government but by a Puerto Rico state court. For its part, the U.S. attorney responded by saying that his arguments are unfounded. And they said federal courts have the jurisdiction to try criminal indictments as long as the indictment alleges a crime under the criminal laws of the United States. Right. And it is a territory, so what are you talking about? And that's pretty much what it was. May 28th, 2025, they say access to restricted documents sparked new controversy in this federal case. Mm-hmm. Okay, in a motion filed Tuesday, his new lawyer before the Court of Appeals for the First Circuit in Boston requested access to the entire file without restriction. He said, I request access to the above-referenced defendant's file, including those designated as restricted, parties only, sealed, or ex parte, in order to review the entire record on appeal. He's like, I'm a new lawyer. I have to see everything. Right. I have to catch myself up here. The U.S. government does not object to the counsel's request. However, it should be clarified that access should be limited to documents to which Verdejo's previous attorneys already had access. So you're not getting new shit. That's what they said. So it doesn't look like it's great here. They said the prosecution said that, or the judge, by the way, when he handed down the sentence, he had a good stank on it here. He said that you ended the lives of two people in a horrific way. The level of cruelty added to the tragedy that led to these unfortunate events. Those lives, as well as those of the family, have been changed forever. There's no way to go back on this. Right. No, I would say not. This is her mother called her a good girl, so noble, so loving, always helping people in need, so familiar. And I will say, the chicks who do dog grooming are fucking nice people usually. They're really nice people. Yeah, those are usually real cool fucking kind people. If they're willing to do that. So
that's not an easy job.
Oh, no, that's hard.
Those motherfuckers bite.
Oh, you have to still be nice to them and they could be shitty to you. And I mean,
it's got to be wild how many people bring a fucking terribly behaved dog.
Yeah.
And goes, your problem now. Give it a
You
haircut.
figure it out. What? Good God.
Groom this monster.
We have to bring Benny all the time.
To get haircuts?
The Cane Corso.
Oh, just
not to get
like,
haircuts.
bath and
To
everything?
get, yeah, he's the Cane Corsos of such thick fur. To do it at home, it's like it's fucking impossible. He's too big to get into like a tub or anything too, so you just can't do it. So we send him to this place down the street, and luckily, thank fuck, he's like nice because
A great behaved dog. Yeah.
yeah, because if he isn't, there's no way you're gonna do anything to him that he doesn't want done. He's 150 pounds and he'll throw you off of you like a bronco.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
do anything. So
Vaughn's
I always
got breathing issues. I got to have him done too. And the lady comes to my house, thank fuck, with like a old retired school bus, those short ones. And
okay.
she bathes him and trims him in there. Thank God, because
That's great.
that poor dog. And thank God he's a sweet boy, because holy fuck, I can't imagine
That's
the
what I mean.
liability alone. It's got to be fuck that job.
That's crazy. I mean, somebody bring in like, where's the limit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that dog's too fucked up. It's too mean. I'm not snapping at me.
Yeah. I can understand size limits, but like how do you get a temperament limit of like, it bit me? Well, yeah, I guess that's the line.
It. No more,
I'm
no more
bleeding.
appointments.
Fuck that. Yeah.
So August 8th, 2025, there's an article that he's saying that his boxing past is making him a target in prison.
Yeah, I
Because
guess you got
people
to
are
find the
going,
big guy. Yeah.
You don't look so tough. You're 130 pounds. That's why.
Yeah.
Funny, it never made Tyson a target in prison because people went, you're fucking huge and you'll kill me. Whereas then they're looking at, you don't look so tough.
Yeah.
That's
Look at you,
basically
little
what.
buddy.
That's it. He said that inmates are keen to test to see if the fighter is truly who he portrays himself as and all that kind of shit. So he's under protective custody, but there's still suggestions that he already faced aggression from other inmates eager to make a name off his downfall.
Yeah.
Man, he's pretty fucked here. They said they're waiting for his appeal for his retrial. They're waiting for the decision on it. And apparently, in Puerto Rico, his approval rating is about 3% at this point. Nobody likes him in Puerto Rico either. January 12th, 2026, his petition is officially denied.
Done.
For a retrial. He is getting ugats here. Nothing. So they say that his net worth, that he made like $30 million.
Yeah, I bet he did.
So he should have a lot of money still, whatever he didn't spend on lawyers. His ex-wife should have a bunch of money still, I should say.
Yeah.
She probably divorced him before the lawyers came in and said, I'll take half of that up front.
He probably could have taken very good care of that child without saying a word to his wife.
She would have never found out, probably.
She'd have never found out.
He could have paid this woman off. He could have done.
This is a dog groomer. She's probably a very nice woman who would have taken, I don't know, $100,000 to take care of that kid for the rest of his life.
Or, yeah, whatever it is. But this is
a couple grand a month.
He fucked it up. Either way, can't get enough of this murdering asshole. Well, here we go. A Felix Verdejo El Diamante Everlast boxing glove. And it's autographed and it's a certificate of authenticity and all that kind of shit.
That doesn't mean shit. We know that.
We know that. $199.99 for that bad boy.
$200 for a murderer's
Boxing glove. Also, that's at least that's a boxing glove. They also have a signed 11x14 photo of him for $118.74. It's just a picture of him throwing a punch. It's not even a punch he's connecting on. It's a punch he's missing. And
he missed.
Yeah. I don't get that. And also a Felix Verdejo, what is this? Nameplate for signed gloves and trunks. One of those. It says the Diamond. Career record 27-2 with 17 KOs. But he had 3 losses.
Didn't he?
I thought he had 3, but I guess
thought he
not.
did.
Thought he
I think
did.
he got 2 decisions and a knockdown, right?
I thought so. Two TKOs and a decision. Might have been just 2. I thought. I don't know.
swear to fuck, it's 3. Either way.
Either way, that's what it says on the plate. $7.95 for that. So there you go. That's Felix Verdejo, and what an asshole! I'm just gonna
Truly.
And he did nothing wrong his whole career. Seemed like everyone listens probably going, "Where's this going?" He's got. Is he going to start getting brain damage and start getting into the brain damage crimes?
Worse.
Maybe the fucking maybe that accident gave him that little extra brain damage.
Maybe enough, yeah.
That he couldn't handle. But he's an asshole, though. That is a particularly shitty way to do what he did.
One of the worst ways to break up with a girl.
I would say. And if you wanted to kill her, go over there and put 2 slugs in the back of her head like a fucking...
Like a man.
Like a human being. Yeah.
Like a grown-up.
Like a fucking grown-up. This is
just
crazy.
A disgusting thing to do.
This is like something you'd have to make up in a story to go, okay, what if I do that? Oh, that's not good. Well, I could throw her off a bridge when she's still alive. That'd be cool. Like, it's insane.
If this is your outcome to and your reaction to a woman being pregnant, don't fuck women.
No,
do
don't
not
fuck women.
have sex.
Or find ones that love it in the ass. I don't know what to tell you, but this is...
Get a lot of blowjobs, man.
You do not like vaginas, let me tell you, sir. So there you go. There is Felix Verdejo. Hope you hate him as much as we do. He's a dickhead.
That's a bad person, man.
Yeah. He went from like being on the verge of the next big thing. I'm going to be the next Tito Trinidad to fucking scumbag murderer. So
throw it all away.
Wow. There you go, everybody. If you like that show, tell the world, tell everybody that'll listen. Get on whatever app you're on. Give us 5 stars. Post on social media. Do all that good shit for us. It really does help drive the show up the charts and gets more people to listen to the show, which helps us out a lot too. So thank you for doing that, everybody that has done that. Follow on social media at Crime and Sports. Head over to shutupandgivememurder.com. Get all your merchandise, everything from coffee cups to skateboards. It's all on there. It's all for all 3 shows. Also, you can get tickets for Small Town Murder live shows. The next 2 that have tickets left, because there's out of the next 4, 2 are sold out. Denver on May 2nd. Royal Oak, Michigan, May 30th. Those have tickets available. So that's shutupandgivememurder.com. Also, get yourself Patreon. Do yourself a favor. Patreon.com/CrimeInSports. Don't treat yourself like you're some pregnant lady murderer. Treat yourself like you're a good person.
Stop treating yourself poorly.
Don't do it. Get yourself Patreon. Anybody $5 a month or above, you get everything we put out all the time. First of all, as soon as you subscribe, hundreds of back bonus episodes you've never heard before. New ones every other week. 1 Crime and Sports, 1 Small Town Murder, and God damn it, you get every drop of it. Every damn drop of it. Here, just like... Oh, I'm sure she got all the heroin after she got all the jizz and then all the murder, this poor woman. This week, what you're going to get for Patreon for Crime and Sports, we're going to talk about the craziest names in sports history. Because if you have a really weird name, it's tough when it's got to go on the back of your jersey. Like you can't hide from it at all. It's very funny. Including one that we found recently, my cousin and I found that I've never seen before. It's the craziest name I've ever heard in my life. It's awesome. Then for Small Town Murder, we're going to talk about Stockholm Syndrome, which is obviously when you start to identify with your captors if you're kidnapped. But we're going to talk about the actual incident that came from.
All right.
The ultimate Stockholm Syndrome, which is it's fucking insane. You can't even begin to imagine how crazy it is. I can't wait to tell you about it. Patreon.com/CrimeInSports is where you get all of that. And you get all the shows we put out ad-free. And you get a shout out right fucking now. Jimmy, hit me with the names of the people who would never, ever punch us, inject us with street drugs, tie us with wires to heavy cement blocks, throw us off a lagoon bridge, shoot at us, and then jump into the water to make sure to finish us off. Hit me with them right fucking now.
This week's executive producer, Gary Howard in Kakuna, Wisconsin. Is that right? I don't know where that is.
At it.
Happy Hours in Splendora, Texas.
Okay.
Janice Hill.
Janice Hill.
She
rocks.
Yep.
Love Janice Hill.
Reagan Hollier, or Hollier. She might be Holier, but she also might be Hollier. It's a birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Other producers this week, Peyton Meadows, Bailey Hessler, Lainey Levers. He's killing it as a new mom.
Yeah, see those
Cody's
pictures.
gal
Good
up
for
there
you
in
guys.
Michigan. They're doing great.
They are. Happy for them.
Thomas
nice
Palent. Yeah, they're great. It's just
great people.
Their lives have... They've forced us to watch their lives.
I know, and I like it.
As they've, and it's been wonderful. I love watching them.
Yeah, it's a nice thing.
Good couple. Thomas Pallant, Micah with no last name, Julianne Rose, Amy S., Kristen Osgood, Ingrid Garfors, Hunter Pirine, Evan Matthews, Megan Muse, Like Jason. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's spelled the same way, I think. Jason Enyart, Donna McDougal, Frank Lira, Tori Shy, she maybe, Quentin Williams, Timothy Shaver, Tarnya Waters, Allison Perchalski, better known as Alley Cat. Siana with no last name. No, it's Siani. Maybe it's Shawnee. S-I-A-N-Y? What is that? Sia, New York?
S-I-N.
I don't know.
S-I-A-N-Y?
Yeah.
It's Shawnee, I guess.
Is that C?
Yeah.
Maybe. EOE, do that one.
Equal Opportunity Employer.
That's one. Aaron Bradenberger, Donna Harris, Steve Hoftailing, Donna Duncan, April Spratt, Holly Barneson, Sundari with no last name, Jim Duty. All right. Victor Jimenez, Kelly Murphy, Heidi Curtis, Jillian Jelinek, Shannon Penn, Fred with no last name, Jason Kogel, Savannah Joe, Brittany with no last name, Melissa Schmidt, Rachel Palmer, Michelle Cole, Whitney Shields, Aaron Gray, Jane O'Donnell, Elizabeth Mayer, perhaps Meyer, Dominika Balchak.
Jack.
That's a tough name. Barb Butler, Jameo, no last name. Bagan Girl, no last name. John C. Thomas, Ben Pfeiffer IV, Chuck Castle Cock. I don't think
wow.
I don't think that's real. Trina Hine, Jenny Young, Ryan Mitchell, Jonathan Weiss, Mary with no last name, JC or Jackie Sabatini, Damian Marling, Chris Wilson, Bat Chain Masterson. What is that? Chain. Bat Masterson was a cowboy. What is the chain about?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's not enough you got a cowboy name?
Damaris. Damaris. W. Heather Dupois. Katie Fisher. Wolf McLean. Kimberly Hales. Hales. Megan Murphy. Molly Arnett, Jessa Smith, Kristen Taylor, Chris Bransford, Jason Robert Bruno, Nicole with no last name, Jackie Hopkins, Lisa Lieber, Mary Meeks, Crystal with no last name, Tony Dodson, Natasha Pryor, Leslie J., Kelly Woodward, Tiffany with no last name, Molly Aravalo, Karen Molnar, Alia Bentley, Terrence Matthews, Leslie Haley Dixon, Laura F., Tyler Hiker, Emily Sullivan, Cody Stonehawker, Evan Nichols, Brianna with no last name, Maxandra with no last name, Brett with no last name, Moose with no last name, Max with no last name, Kayla Bonig, Kimberly Walker, Brian Allen, Natalie McIntyre, Eric Lemon, and all of our patrons. You're the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody. You wonderful, fantastic bastards, for all that you do for us.
Never stops, yeah.
We cannot thank you enough for all of your support and all of just everything you do. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling people. And thanks for hanging with us for all this time as well. We really goddamn appreciate it. It's been 10 years for Crime and Sports. You've been hanging with us, a lot of you. So thank you so much. And it's really fun at the live shows to run into some of these people who have been listening for a long time.
So long, yeah.
So nice. I ran into two people that they came together, and one came from Portland and one came from Charlotte, so they could go to both shows. And I was like, you fucking people are ridiculously awesome. So
a lady introduced her daughter to the show. She lives in Michigan. Her daughter lives in Phoenix. She flew from Michigan to be with her daughter to come to the shows.
And then did you talk to the whole family that night too?
Oh,
the parents, and they had their two daughters, and the one daughter's been listening since she was 11.
Jesus.
Like, oh God, that's bad.
a 21-year-old girl.
She said, no, it's great. I think she was 19 now. And she's like, no, it's great. You guys have taught me what to look out for. So it's really good. He said, my dad tells me, like, listen to this and watch out for guys who do that. So I was like, okay, that's cool.
Cover your drink and listen to these men.
Yeah, there you go. Make sure, keep the drink covered though while you're listening. You never know.
Yeah.
So
we're still men.
So watch out. So thank you so much for all that you do, honestly, and keep coming back. You want to follow us on social media, shutupandgivememurder.com is the place to find all that info and anything else you could possibly need. So keep coming back and seeing us, and live from the Crime and Sports Studios, we will see you next week.
Bye.